Passage number 155. Sir, in rising to speak on the demands for grants of the Ministry of Home Affairs, I would like to put things in context. Over these last few days, as we have been discussing ministry after ministry, one point has kept coming up again and again is that in line with the principles of federalism, a lot of funds from the national exchequer are now being directly transferred to the states. As a result, many of the centrally sponsored schemes are getting reduced allocations, and there has been a lot of discussion about that. I would like to take a moment on that and explain that when it comes to the federal concept of fiscal devolution, the late Shri Biju Patnaik was one of the pioneering national leaders who demanded that. Sir, 25 years ago, he created a storm by using the phrase that time has come for states like Odisha to get fiscal independence. The Odisha Chief Minister Sri Naveen Patnaik has also had a consistent track record of asking for this kind of devolution, and the Prime Minister himself, when he was a Chief Minister and then even after taking over as Prime Minister, has espoused this cause. When it comes to the Department of Home Affairs, this is perhaps one area where we need to recognize that the Home Ministry in the central government has a special responsibility which in many cases cannot be devolved to the states, although law and order remains a state's responsibility. Let me put this in context. If we look at the funds allocated this year, whether you compare it with last year's budget estimate or last year's revised estimate, there has been a very significant increase, and this is something that needs to be commended. But I will come to the point of allocation to states and various programs where the center has a responsibility and it needs to continue to discharge its responsibility. If you look at the sums compared to the budget estimate of last year 2014-15, there has been almost a 4.8% increase. Now the budget estimate has gone up from rupees 74,000 crore to rupees 78,000 crore. Similarly, if you look at the revised estimate of last year, which is rupees 70,300 crore, there has been a significantly higher increase this year. But here comes up the issue about central responsibility and states responsibility. If you look at the discussion in the Standing Committee on Home Affairs, something very interesting comes up. The Home Ministry itself disagrees with some of the proposals made by the Finance Ministry that some programs which had so far been handled by the central government will either be wound up or be devolved to states themselves. The most interesting thing is that those of us who are in the standing committee have given a lot of support to this idea that the central government needs to continue to have responsibility for certain key areas where the national security is involved. I will come to the specific areas in a minute. It is because of lack of time. Sir, I cannot speak comprehensively on the entire demands for grants. I would like to speak on three broad areas. The broad areas are left wing extremism, which affect a large part of our country, including states like mine police, modernization, and disaster management. So far as security angle is concerned, there is a concern that unless the central government's home ministry remains with a nationwide focus on left-wing extremism, we will continue to have this problem. We have very many schemes, for example, Magnrega, Backward Region Grant Fund, National Rural Health Mission, etc. But this is precisely the crux of the issue that is being discussed, that if in cooperative federalism you are transferring bulk funds to the states have their own priorities. For example, Kerala has a much higher indicator of primary education than Odisha. So Odisha may prefer to put more of its funds at its disposal in primary education, and Kerala may prefer to put more of the funds at its disposal into something else. This is where the central responsibility comes in, particularly in 106 districts through 10 states and 4 states which are more affected by left wing extremism, and both the aspects of developmental expenditure and security action need to go hand in hand. This is where the Home Ministry's hands cannot be tied and need to be given a much freer hand. To address the infrastructure deficiencies, the government is working on the integrated action plan and the additional central assistance for left wing affected areas. The state governments are also availing some of these benefits, but this needs to be coordinated in a much better way. One of the comprehensive surrender cum rehabilitation policies which have been implemented not only at the national level but also at the state level in cooperation with the states like Odisha. Thank you.